So y'all, man, we back with another one. Appreciate all the love y'all been showing me on the last shit. Shit been going up, but I'm here to talk about Nine Vicious, man, once again. I know I talked about him a couple months ago, talking about how he was the MVP in Underground, and a lot has happened since then, you know what I mean? Like, you know, him and Thug is not on the best terms no more. A lot has happened, but I'm here to talk about his next project that is dropping, Emotions, because I feel like this is the most important project that he's ever dropped, and I also feel like this might be the craziest project that he's ever gonna drop. I think it could be his best, I'm not gonna lie, even though there's a lot of people saying that like he's sample farming and he's mudding the samples and he's doing too much, but honestly I feel like he's the only person that could really do that and still make good music, because like he's making great music with these samples. It's not like he's using a lot of samples, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the most samples he's ever used in his, you know what I mean, his career, from what I've seen since he's blown up, but he's using them very correct. But I feel like personally this project is most important for him because he's kind of in a weird place right now where it's like people, I don't know, for me it was like I thought before For Nothing was way better than For Nothing. For Nothing was good, but I felt like the EP that dropped before that was crazy. Like there was no misses, and those are still some of his biggest songs too. He's dealing with all this shit with Thug right now. Thug signed Teasers and them boys, you know what I'm saying? He don't fuck with them. So it's like, imagine a motherfucker you look up to finally sign you. He sign you, then he go sign another motherfucker you don't even fuck with, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit's crazy. So I feel like for the plot, his music, this album is gonna sound really crazy, because I feel like that's the thing with artists, when they have shit to talk about and they have real organic feeling, like motherfuckers is really mad on some shit. Like I wouldn't be surprised if this project is very dark, kind of like Tumblr music, because my thing with Tumblr music, I love the vibe. That's probably his best. That's my favorite project by bro. But the name should have been a completely different name. That shit is not Tumblr music. Like he should have literally named that shit Machiavelli. Machiavelli, one of the best songs on there.
Tell your head and then go hop on the gas. I hop in the beat black truck, you hop in the Lex. I told her I join a fuck, I join some sex.
But he should have literally named it that, because that shit just got like a dark, eerie vibe. Like you could tell like he was really, because that's when he was dealing with like all the Twitter shit and all that shit going on, so you could tell he was really on some like more dark shit, and that shit matched perfectly because his beat selection, like Tumblr music, there's no like overuse of samples. Like it's kind of just perfect. Like that project is actually very good. I just wish it had a different name, you know what I'm saying? Because if it had a more like darker meaning name, I'd honestly be one of his best. Like people would rank it higher, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like Emotions is gonna be crazy because, like I said, like when he was dealing with the Twitter shit and all that shit, he made a great project. I feel like now he's dealing with more crazy shit, because you gotta understand, this is one of the most important projects he's ever dropped. He's about to go on tour. He's in a transition period right now where, that's the thing, if an artist drops a good project before they go on tour, that's low-key them taking it, you know what I mean? Like this project could deadass take him to that next level and change his career, because it's not like a For Nothing. For Nothing was important for him, but it was kind of like, it was in a season where, you know what I mean, like it was midsummer, like he just did Lyrical Lemonade, like he had the momentum off of that, but it wasn't much after that. You gotta think, he's about to go on tour for like a month, bro, and this is the project that he's going into tour with. So it's like, if this project is really like that, he could really go to the next level on some like mainstream shit with this, because it's not, bro, now I can make mainstream music, it's just up to bro and what sounds he's presenting. I feel like, for example, like the Swang sample, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of his best samples that he's used, and his delivery was amazing. That song literally should be on the project. I don't care if he dropped the video or dropped it, like that shit should be on the project still. That shit is actually amazing. Like
Shot just hit my phone, I'm gonna now you the best. Give my killer my code, go grab that tech. That nigga OGO, he turned out be a wreck. I've been so many foes, I've been flipping this.
Great use of the sample. I know people say like the beats are repetitive and they have the same snares and drums, but you know what I mean, like they do it correctly, bro. That's the thing I can say. Even if they do something to over amount, like they do it correctly. They don't, you know what I mean, they don't fuck it up in a sense. And that's the thing, bro. 9 has really good cadences and flows. So it's like he could be talking about bullshit and motherfuckers is still gonna fuck with it, cause the way he's saying it, like it's real, like it's organic, or he's saying it to a way where it matches the song so perfectly that it just meshes in together to where it's like a perfect sounding song. So it's like this project is very, 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 very important for bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause he's kind of like, there's a trend going on Twitter now, cause literally damn near cause of this project and all the snippets he's been putting out, that artists they're doing too much homage based things, and they're trying to, you know, go back to the past a lot, you know, and try to restore shit, which is, you know, it's always dope to see people, you know, throw homage and do it, but it's kind of like a balance. Like I feel like certain artists nowadays are kind of just like overdoing it and making their whole career based on somebody's career in 2011. Like that's cool, twin. Like you could do that, but you gotta have your own shit. Cause you gotta think, you think these motherfuckers in 2011, they were inspired. Every artist has been inspired by people, but copying and pasting is just never valid, cause you're not organically building up your own shit. So it gets to a point where the audience and the fans don't even take you serious, cause you're just basing yourself off somebody else's career, which is never, that's not valid. Cause it's like you have identity crisis. You're living off of somebody else's identity instead of your own. So it's been a trend on Twitter to where people feel like 9 is using way too many samples. I feel like the Young Thug stages, he's kind of out of that. I feel like he's in his own lane now, which I really fuck with, cause he's not really sounding like he sound a little bit like I don't even think he sound, I think he's moving like 2015 Thug. So this shit is very important. It's gonna have a lot of samples. I'm already knowing it's going to, but I feel like maybe like a lot of the project is gonna be a lot of unique shit that where it's kind of like some left, because he really could do some left field shit to where he's putting all these throwaways with snippets on it, and then he just drops a project with the craziest beats we've ever heard. So I believe this project is dropping this week, if I'm not mistaken. If it doesn't drop this week, I'm sure it will drop sometime beginning of tour, because I know that tour is starting very soon, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that tour and that project is very important. It's really that tour, because touring as an artist is what really shows the people if you're like that. And he's, you know what I mean, for someone that hasn't performed that much, he's actually a very good live performer. Like, I know it's the music, of course, but he knows how to control audiences very well. He has a very good DJ. Like, you know what I mean? And even just from him having cameraman recorded sets on the stage, that's always fire too. Cause like, that's why I felt when like Ken Lone used to do it, but he doesn't do it anymore. But like shit like that is fire, cause it's like, it's a memory that you can always go back to. Cause yeah, now people might not be looking back on an Ivy performance this year, or I'm sure people are, but not as much. But let's say 5 years from now, someone gonna be like, all them motherfuckers that was at that show was like, damn, bro, you remember we was at 9 in 2025, bro? It's 2030 now. 9 at a completely different level, because that's really how that shit get, bro. So it's like, he's doing a lot of fire shit, and he's restoring the feeling. Of course, he's dealing with a lot of controversy, but like Teezus and them boys. But that's the thing with Thug. Thug has a capability to bridge the gap crazy in the music industry, because if he bridges that gap between 9 and Teezus, I'm not gonna lie, YSL's back. I'm not gonna lie, but to an over extent, because he has the whole youth in his palm, you know what I mean? Like, Thug don't even need to make another song ever again in his life if he does that. I appreciate all y'all for fucking with me. Y'all been showing me a lot of love on that last video, just a lot of love in general. Like, all the DMs, everything y'all say, shit do mean a lot. You know what I mean? Y'all know where to find me at. gloryuserr on everything. If y'all ever need me, links in bio. Appreciate all y'all, like I said before. See you on the next one.